Hello lads, it's your boy Ion Shadow here, and in today's episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, we are going to be doing a unit tournament, including all of the legacy units, except the Dark Peasant and the Super Peasant, because they are clearly too OP and don't even have a price. But surprisingly, we'll be including the Super Boxer, because he does have a price, it's just incredibly high. So, in order to do this tournament, we've got to come up with some sort of bracket system, and I have used the beautiful website, challenge.com, in order to make a bracket system. I'll probably show the bracket system now, so you can see roughly what we're doing in a couple screenshots. And some interesting matchups here. So, I believe the first thing that we've got is Ball and Chain versus Potion Seller, which is going to be really interesting. I personally think the Ball and Chain's going to probably wipe the floor with the Potion Seller, but you never know, you never know. Alright lads, so I think the fairest way to do it is going to be to have two Potion Sellers, that makes 680, versus two Ball and Chain guys, so that makes 700, and we got 2v2 here. Pretty fair, only 20 difference, let's go. I'm expecting the Ball and Chain guys to win. Oh, and instant lag. Oh no. What happened there? That was a little bit weird, but the Ball and Chain aren't doing as well as I thought they would, which is interesting enough. Alright, looks like they're still going to win because they just took out a Potion Seller as far as I can tell. Unless he is still alive. No, he's definitely dead. And we just got this last one here. He's actually hit himself and sort of poisoned himself right there. So it does look like the... Oh, I don't know. Actually, it's kind of a close game because they don't seem to be able to hit him, like, at all. The only worry is that he'll kill himself with friendly, like, fire from himself. Like, if he doesn't kill himself, then he might win, though. Nope. Blue victory. I don't even think one of these guys were dead. Nah, they were both good. Easy. Easy game. Alright, so the Ball and Chain moves on to the next round. Okay, next up on the list is the Swordcaster versus the Sarissa. So it's 960 to 1000. But, yeah. I don't actually know about this one. Whilst the Sarissa have their numbers, the Swordcaster has such fast fire rate. Yeah, and he's already cleaned up. Alright, well that was a quick one. On to the next one. Alright, up next we have the Wheelbarrow versus the Dynamite Throwers. So to make it as even as possible, we've got 9 Dynamite Throwers versus 1 Wheelbarrow. Let's see who wins. Oh, all the Dynamite Throwers throw their dynamite, but I think that's going to do a lot more friendly fire. Boom. That was, not good for the Dynamite Throwers. Their dynamite worked against them. Up next, we got the Clams versus the Vampire. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup. Right, I've just noticed, I think we have 2 versions of the Clams, because I am that much of an idiot that I actually thought the fan bearer symbol looked like a clam. But it's fine. This version of the clams are going to be the correct ones, and the next ones will be the fan bearer. So we've got 5 vampires versus 2 clam guys, but I don't know what's going to happen here. Because the clams spew out their little clams, the vampires might go for them. But if they don't, then the... I hate to say it, but the clams are screwed. Like, completely and utterly screwed. Right, we've started it, and the vampires are coming in, and yeah, it's just going to be a massacre. And that's a win for the vampires. Right, now we have a very interesting battle on our hands here. We have the full Peasant Horde versus the one and only Lady Red Jade. Let's go ahead and start it. Bang. Let's go. Lady Red Jade's closing in. Oh, and she's chopped a few of them already, but the swarm are... Oh, okay, the swarm are getting chopped, but they're getting back up again. And they're just ganking Lady Red Jade over and over again. What is she going to do? She's just spinning over and over again. She's meant to be good at crowd control, but there might just be too many. Okay, it looks like she's taken most of them out so far, which is quite impressive from her. The Peasant Swarm used to be one of the best tactics, but the Peasant Swarm takes the win. Oh my days, that was an impressive battle right there. Okay, so now we have the Harvester versus said Candlehead. Right, this one. I think the candle heads are going to run away with it, to be perfectly honest. Purely and simply because that pushing force is going to be extreme. Like, the harvesters can't even get close. There's not even a chance. What is that lag that I'm dealing with? I'm a little bit confused. I'm getting some lag lately, and I have no clue at all what that is. But anyway, continuing with the battle, the candle heads have already taken out one harvester, and that's the end of the battle. Wow. Okay, lads, so we have the Taekwondo versus the bomb thrower. Thank God I can actually speak now. But yeah, Taekwondo versus bomb thrower, gonna be an interesting little 1v1. Alright, the fairest way I could think of to do this one is 2v1 in Taekwondo's favour, because they got 50 more cash, but I don't know if it will matter too much. I think it's all going to depend on whether or not these guys hit with their bombs. Battle started. Right, they hit with their bombs. Oh, and the bombs go off straight away. One Taekwondo is down, but the others close the distance. They need to, like, reload with their bombs as quickly as possible, and the Taekwondo takes it! Wow, that one was a little close, I'm not going to lie. Look at that crotch kick, though. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit of a fun one. Because right here, we've got the Huacha against the Protectors. So these guys are obviously shield units. But I wonder how many arrows they can actually take. They've got their little holes in the middle. Then they've got their legs exposed. However, the points is 30 points in their favour. And I don't know if the Huacha's going to be able to reload fast enough to actually kill them all. Because I don't think it will take them all out in one volley. Oh, I don't mean to possess one, but as we can see, the first volley goes in and it takes a couple of them out. But they make it and close the distance, which I think is going to give them the win. Yep. Unfortunately, though, oh, maybe none of them died down here. I was going to say, unfortunately for this poor little fella, that arrow's going straight through his shield, but it's just about got stuck. You are a lucky son of a gun. Okay, so now we have the dragon versus the stoners, which I honestly have no idea at all what's going to happen here. You know what? I might actually put in 2 dragons and an equal amount of stoners to try and balance things out as best as possible. Yeah, that matchup is only 40 points in the stoners' favour, so let's go ahead and go with it. Alright, so the dragon's been crippled, but the stoners are toast. Now they've got to deal with these karate boys. I think these are literally just taekwondos, aren't they? Yeah, so that's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Next up, we have 2 very tanky melee combatants. Well, technically we have 5, but you know what I mean. 2 different types of units facing it off. They're both quality melee units, mainly because of their immense HP. But which one of them will win? The cacti walk in and immediately pop off with their special ability. And that is a lot of damage dealt to the monks. I do not know what they're going to do. I think that does damage over time as well. So they're going to get pretty hammered if they don't finish the fight quickly. But they do! And it is a red victory. Okay, so I think this one's going to be pretty funny. I think the opposition to the bomb cannon might win. But this first shot is going to be absolutely devastating. Because they are going against headbutters. The headbutters charge in. And the game freezes and blows half of the headbutters up. But they're swarming the cannon. And I don't know if they're going to get another shot off. No, they are not. Headbutters win. Okay, so now we have the bank robbers versus the ice archers. And pretty sure the bank robbers are going to get kind of wrecked. I don't know if that bank... Oh wait, that bank box can get frozen. That's interesting. I don't know if they're going to be able to hit the guy behind right away. But the guy in front slowed right down and he might die. So that's a little bit of a concern for the bank robbers team. And they've launched the bank and they're running. I think that guy is dead and this guy is completely and utterly frozen. I do not think there's much chance for them and they are dead. Alright, next up we've got the executioners versus the snake archers. Now, I've gone for a little bit more large-scale warfare here. And we're about to witness the first snake volley make impact. And they all pretty much miss. But they're distracting nonetheless. And they could deal some damage to the executioners. Although one of the executioners have closed the line. Oh, but he's down. Oh, he's back up again. You never know if they're dead in tabs. Alright, more snakes are coming in. And they're doing work, but probably not enough. It does look like the executioners are going to have this one. Even though I believe there was at a price disadvantage, and he goes with a big swing. Okay, guys, so we have the Scarecrow versus exactly 12 flintlocks. Should match the price. And I just want to say, if you are enjoying this so far, and you want to see the rest of this, because this is going to have to be split up into like a good, I don't know, maybe like 3 parts. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like to the channel, so I know you're enjoying this. And I'll bring out the other parts as soon as I can. Although there is going to be quite a little bit left of this video. Right, so we've started. Are they going to pop their shots? They're popping their shots and the Scarecrow is instantly dead. Yeah, I didn't know what I expected to happen there. Because I don't even think any of these guys died because the birds are way too slow. They kind of took a couple shots at them, but they're not enough distraction to stop this guy getting absolutely peppered. Okay, so now we have the pumpkin catapult versus the standard archer. And I think, well, I suppose it's going to depend on placement. I'm going to place the pumpkin catapult a little bit closer to make it more fair, because I've been placing them all around this distance from the center line. So, I don't know. I genuinely think that the archers are going to win because they're going to have numbers on the pumpkin catapult. They're at a 20 pounds or whatever, 20 gold, 20 points loss compared to the catapult. So it's going to be interesting. The catapult can take them out in one. Okay, never mind. Because they just insta-kill. They're just going to do that to the catapult. It's literally coming and they're just nope. They just nope. Straight up kill him instantly. Okay, so now we have one of the new units. The flag bearer versus relatively old unit, the teacher. And I think we really know which one's going to win here. Purely and simply because these guys have got sharp pointy sticks and these guys have just got sticks. So yeah, not going to go too well for these guys. Right, we're going straight in. And the flag bearers give a little smack, but they miss, and that one's dead. And I assume this one will be soon dead. I mean, come on. Come on. Yep, there we go. Straight up slash to the gut, and he's gone. Oh god, this matchup couldn't be any more evil, could it? So we've got a chariot that's just going to come and sweep straight through the barge. Unless he gets stuck, because he does like to do that. But it's going to be quite brutal, seeing as these guys can't really do much to defend themselves. Alright, the battle is off. And just like I said, he's starting to plow right through. Just going around in circles and absolutely destroying them. I'm wondering if he is somehow going to be able to kill himself, or if the bards are somehow going to be able to take him out, and they're not. They're not. And mate, you don't need to celebrate that hard. They are literally only bards. You know that, right? Also, unless you're holding that like sort of a dagger, I don't think your arm's quite right, sir. That is a bit of an awkward position. Like, I mean, you can sort of do it, but that's a bit random to do on the battlefield. Okay, so now we have the Pharaoh versus the Hoplite, and normally I think the Pharaoh is a pretty trash unit, but in this case, I do think he is going to manage to take them out, purely because they're some of the few units that will actually bow to him. And they've gone down already, and I don't know if they're going to die straight away from that. I mean, they're slowly shuffling, but they're bowing again. Oh, they hit him! Damn! I was genuinely expecting the Pharaoh to win there. But no, he is genuine trash. Okay, so I've decided to do another large-scale battle for the Harpooners versus the Bone Mage. And it's going to be quite interesting because I think there are a few more Bone Mages. But on the other hand, these ones are going to that actually got like hit with the harpoon are going to be dealt with quite quickly. But I'm not sure the Bone Mages have the necessary damage to take these guys out. We'll let it play and see what happens. But yeah, this looks like a massacre for the Bone Mages. This, yeah, Harpooners won, which is interesting because then we get to see them harpoon a tree giant in the next round. Okay, so now it is time to see the wizard, which I believe to be one of the best units in the game, get defeated by 12 shield bearers because I don't think this is a good match for him. But hey ho, let's let it play out, and maybe, you never know, he will win. Because that is going to do AoE when he explodes, and okay, yep, I think he's going to win. I 100% take that back. Blue victory right away. Yeah, he is still one of the best units in the game. Okay, so now we have Vlad versus the Samurai. Who will win? It probably doesn't matter because they're going to have to fight the Wizard. And yeah, the Wizard's nasty. Although it does look like it's going in the Vlad's favour because they have those big pointy sticks to keep the Samurai at bay. Although this one's got in close, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get smacked. Yep, straight in the face. So the Samurai have all been impaled. Okay, so now we have a cheerleader versus two brawlers. I mean, what's this guy gonna do? It was just bullying him. Why would you do that? He couldn't even do anything if he wanted to. Oh, gee, now we've got a man on a flippin' horse against some boys with big pointy logs. Those aren't even pointy. I know what I'm on about. Those are blunt as hell. I wonder who's gonna win this. I think it's gonna be quite heavily in this guy's favour. But you never know. Let's see what happens. Right, he charges straight through and takes a couple of them out right off the bat. Takes another couple out right off the bat. And then he plows through them and takes a load more out. And I don't think he has personally taken that much damage. His horse might have taken a bit. And look at that. There's only 2 clubbers left. And that's going to be... Oh, not quite. Come on. It's one last clubber. You can do it, clubber. No, you can't because you're trash. And the cavalry wins. What is this twerking right here? Okay then. Okay, so now we have the archers from hell versus the classic knights. And I think the classic knights might win. It depends how fast they can get there. Oh, I just noticed. They all focused fire on one knight. That was a mistake. Although I don't think it matters anyway because the other knight survived. So, yeah, you weren't killing either of them, were you? GG. Chuko Nu versus the pikemen. I'm pretty sure Chuko Nu win. They're going to be going on to fight Artemis. And I'm pretty sure they can handle her too. Because unless Artemis is incredibly far away, yeah, they get massacred because of the sheer, like, yeah. Chuko Nu are going to be a strong contester to win it, I think, to be honest. Oh boy, Lobstick versus Trash Boat. It doesn't get much more intense here in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And did they even hit a single spear? Oh, they did. He just straight up took it on the hand. They're actually quite tanky. And now they've got the Orman to deal with as well, which do a lot of damage. But they're all gone. Just like that. Spear straight to the head. Damn. That's nasty. What did this guy take? I can't even tell what this guy took, but he looks perfectly fine. I don't know why he just fell over and gave up. So, yeah, that was quite brutal. This guy took one to the arm by the looks of it. Yeah. And now we have the poachers versus the catapult. Now, if the poachers are in range, catapult's, like, screwed. It's going to be a crapapult. But if the catapult gets its shot off, which it has, then I'd still think the catapult's screwed because there's no way it's going to take out all of the poachers. Didn't even take out one, did it? I think this guy's still alive, even though he got hit in the face. Damn, that guy's a strong lad. And the poachers take the win. Okay, so now we have Spinny Spin Spins versus the Wild West Thrashers. Let's see who's going to win out of the Miners and the Mace Spinners. They both begin with M, but who is the better M? And, okay, the Mace Spinners, you need to do better than that. I think they've done more damage to each other through friendly fire than you've done to them. Well, that was disappointing. The Miners take it. Now, this is a fight. Oh my god. Could the Halflings have got a worse matching? They're just going to get chain lightninged off the face of the earth. I'm pretty sure he could take double the amount. Like, it's not even a challenge. You know what, real quick, we're just gonna add a crap ton more and see if I don't think even, like, I even know, like, this many right here could do it. I've accidentally added some on the wrong side. Let me just quickly change that. And Yeah, there's no way even this can do it. They're just all gonna get massacred, like right away. Look at that chain lightning. That one's still going. It's still going. Oh, and it narrowly misses that one down there. And another chain lightning sort of about to hit, and it misses everyone. Wow, Zeus. Wow. You need to reload quick, buddy, otherwise you're gonna be in trouble. Come on, zap them, zap them, zap them quick, zap those little boys. That sounded incredibly messed up. I don't mean it in any inappropriate way. Just come on, zap them, Zeus. Zap the hobbits. They're not going to Isengard. Go on, go on, go on. Right, that was a huge explosion. That was a huge explosion. And by huge, I mean not that huge. But it's huge for Zeus because, you know, he's kind of trashy. Only good against halflings, and he's still being beaten up by them right now. I might have overestimated his capabilities. He still won the tournament match anyway. So this is just full science. The chain lightning doesn't seem to go off when they're all in a group like that, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, that was disappointing. But anyway, Zeus still wins. Valkyries. They said they were legendary mythical warriors, but they ain't never met black powder weaponry before. And they are maybe or maybe not going to get cut down by it. Because these guys can't shoot. These guys have not had the proper military training to hit a Valkyrie. But you know what? Maybe they'll win, maybe they won't. You need to do a little bit better than this though, guys, if you do plan on winning. Because Valkyries, they're pretty deadly. Pretty deadly. All you gotta do... Oh, is that a hit? That looked like mostly a hit. So that's probably gonna sting. I don't think your armor really protects against bullet wounds. It seems to be mostly fabrics. But anyway, they're gonna carry on. Oh, and two of them are down. Three of the blunderbusses are down. Is that a fourth down? Oh, well, okay, the black powder, no problem. Okay, then. Okay, so now we have the good old berserkers versus the Renaissance halberds over here. I don't know why I try and do a French accent for Renaissance. It just seems to be... The two things that come to mind when you say Renaissance are Italy and France, so... I don't know why that is. I don't even know if that's historically sort of where everything was at. Well, I think Italy had quite a lot going on at that time. And I suppose so did French as well. But anyway, the Berserkers have taken it for the Vikings. Right, so now we have the Wheelbarrow Dragon versus Ballooners. Which, depending on how quick the Wheelbarrow Dragon can get there, could either be really interesting or an absolute massacre. So, okay, he's got hit by the balloons, which is why it's interesting, because now he has not got his fire. And he's going to space. This is Wheelbarrow Space Program, where Bob Ross takes you to NASA's new space station. I don't know. I was trying to make something up off the spot, and yeah, it was pretty difficult. Not gonna lie. Should be good at it by now, considering I've been YouTubing for a little while. Ballistas versus fencers. Pretty sure the fencers are gonna win because of the slow reload time. Maybe if they were all lined up perfectly, the ballistas might have had a chance. But, yeah, they are not going to... The ballistas can't reload in time. The fence just going to decimate them. There we go. End of the match. Next up, we have the boxers versus the shouters. And... I don't know, because shouters are more of a support unit. And I'm just saying, boxers are very much frontline fighters. Which inclines me to think that the boxers are going to win. I might just go ahead and tip it the shouters' advantage just because I still think they're going to lose. And I can't be bothered to work out the perfect amount to get them even. So here we go. Shouters launch their first attack and now they're helpless. And they go down with one punch. They launch the second attack, but the boxer's just going to keep getting up from it. That's going to be another boxer down. I like the boxer punch effects. They look kind of cool. Did they come out when the boxers were like first introduced in Legacy faction? Because I don't remember seeing that weird sort of smoke effect. But I mean, maybe they did. Anyway, boxers win. Okay, so now we have a pirate captain versus the skeleton warriors. Now you see, these skeleton warriors are very angry at pirate captain because he's the reason that they're skeleton warriors. Will they be able to take their revenge? The captain takes a shot and he kills some, and I can't tell how many he's killed because it's just a jumble of bones. He's getting ganked though. He's getting absolutely ganked. Oh, he's got fear. He's got fear. He's running away. He's running away. Can he shoot from afar? No, because he's a crap shot. But he's still swiping at him, and they're going down quick because they're kind of weak. And is he gonna take the final strike? Oh, damn! Just straight up shoots him in the chest. And there goes his poor little head. The lasso versus the healer. Could I get a dumber battle? I mean, really? Like, they're both kind of slow to kill. They're just going around in circles. I mean, the main damage comes from the horse, but there we go. The lassos have claimed the win. Right, barrel rollers versus jesters. This is going to be interesting. I wonder who's going to blow up first, and whether or not the jesters don't jump back from that. So maybe the barrel rollers will win. Blue victory. How did this guy die? Oh, it's like sort of like the explosion just insta-kills. It's not when the explosion actually reaches them. That's interesting. But yeah, that was brutal. I'm pretty sure everyone's dead though, right? No one's actually alive. So it's just a case of the reds died first, I guess. Two jousters versus the many blue rings of death. Not to be confused with the red rings of death on your Xbox 360. So, going straight in. They're all holding position as expected, and they go for the smack, and they all miss. To be honest, I don't know if I was expecting any more than this. I think that the jouster's just going to absolutely destroy all of them. Because they don't do that much damage, and they can't move. So, yeah, that's the end of the battle. And jousters take it. Cannon versus hay balers. Will the hay balers be able to absorb the impact, or will they all die? One looks like he's gone, and the rest are fine. Cannon, you done messed up. You've killed 2, but you're getting beat by 6. You don't want to get beat by those sticks. It's like rulers in school. Oh no, you're dead. Cupids versus raptors. Are the cupids going to make the raptors make love, or are the raptors going to tear the cupids apart? I think the second option is more likely. They've hit one of the raptors, which is just going after its friend and making love. And, okay, they're just kissing it out. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know what to say. Oh, but he's bit one of them out of the air. And he's got it in his mouth. And they're both getting dragged around. I think it's basically game over for the cupids. Yep, red victory. Raptors take it. Alright, I think we've only got about like 8 more matches, and the next one is going to be Gatling Gun versus Painter. Which is very interesting, because obviously the Painter dodges. However, the Gatling Gun has, well, it builds up to an incredibly fast fire rate. But I don't know if it's going to be able to deal with this many Painters, because they're all going to be dodging and there's so many to take out. Like, if I make the prices equal, look at that. There's 40 Painters to 1 Gatling Gun. Is the Gatling Gun really going to be able to do it? Probably not. I mean, it's taken out none. I mean, has it even taken out any yet? No, and it's just spinning now. It took out like 1. It took out like 1 Painter. Congratulations, Gatling Gun. You've been done. Chieftains versus Musketeers is going to be interesting if the Chieftains survive the first volley. Which 2 of them do. They might be able to close the distance and take out all of the muskets before they can reload. And it looks like they're about to go through and do that. Okay. I wonder if we were a little bit more fair to the muskets though and spread them out slightly. Whether or not they'd do that little bit better to the point where they'd win. Let's just have a look. Is that enough? And no, this time more survive and they're probably going to get killed even faster. At least that's my assumption anyway. Because they've split up and yeah. No matter what, the Chieftains win. GG, Musketeers, you're a great unit, but unfortunately you have met your match. Oh, these poor squires about to get ganked by a quick draw. There's no way. There's no way the squires can win. That's 6 of them down. Oh, all he has to do is reload. Just dodge back. Yep. Has he got his reload off? Yeah, he has, and they're all gone. You thought you had him there, and then he was like, psych! Gotta say, Deadeye's probably... Wait, what? Deadeye? Quick Draw's probably one of my favourite units. But next we've got Deadeye and Bomb on the Stick. And they're kind of similar vibes. I mean, they kind of remind me of Western stuff. Well, one of them is Western, and the other one sort of reminds me of Western. I'm not sure if he's meant to be a Western unit. Let's have a look at him. I think he's meant to be a pirate unit, but he could fit in with the sort of Western as well, because obviously explosives are a Western. I suppose dynamite on the stick would probably fit more. But anyway, this guy is representing the secret section of the pirate faction. On the other hand, Deadeye is representing the Western faction. And I feel like Bomb on the Stick's going to win, purely and simply because I don't think Deadeye's got the reload to actually take this many out. Yeah, not even going to get the second shot off. And red victory! GG, Bomb on the Stick's actually useful. Down to our last 3 battles in part 1. We have the beautiful Raptor Rider versus the Blow Darter. And I have no idea which way this battle's going to go. Right, the Blow Darters have superior numbers, but not really. Well, yes, but not by much technically, because these are all 2 units, really. And I think they've dealt with the Raptors, because they're all poisoned and they're going to die. Oh, they've poisoned the Rider as well. That's dangerous for the Raptor Riders. Although this Rider and that Rider over there are still good. And yeah, they just massacred them because the poison wasn't even enough to kill the... I think they killed 1 Raptor. Yeah, that one right there. And that's all they could do. Unlucky. Second to last battle, we got the Minotaur versus the poor old farmers. Looks like the Minotaurs come in to invade. Should round off to a nice whole, beautiful, well, they're all whole numbers, but you know what I mean. A nice equal number with 2 zeros. Anyway, let's go ahead and fight them. And the Minotaurs immediately killed like 2, 3, quite a few are getting roasted. But they're kind of just surrounding him and, oh, they stabbed him to death. Well done, the farmers. I was kind of expecting that, not gonna lie. Hey, wanna know a secret? I wasn't really expecting that outcome. I didn't know. Right, the last one for today is Jarl versus the Firework Archers. And I don't know how this is going to go, because if the Firework Archers all hit their shots, he's just going to keep getting pushed further and further back. Which, kind of would stop him from winning, wouldn't it? Because he can't actually get to them without... Yeah, he just needs to get really lucky and he flip around or something, so that his back is actually facing them. Or they need to miss like that. But they're not going to do that, are they? Really. He's got no cover, and he's gone. Well, lads, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'll try and put part 2 to this out within like a week. I have no clue when this is going to come out, to be honest, because I've got a lot of stuff on. But just stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.